Yes, one first of all, thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for this blessing of coaching these guys. And you know, uh, yesterday was probably a bigger blessing than today, in how they responded in film and walk through and just like meeting with guys individually and them having a team meeting. And I mean, just some really good things, man. That just let us know we have the right guys. We got the right guys, and so really happy about the 30 assists on 38 made shots. Really happy on 25% field goal defense. You know, uh, their game against A&M, who presses the whole game. They scored 84 points, and um, I just felt like we could pressure them and not give up buckets, and learning some things about our guards, maybe that I didn't have a high enough expectation of them on the defensive end, and therefore I didn't demand enough of them. And so, excited. This was good, but I'm really excited about the next 4 days and what we're going to do to get better and to go play Creighton and get a road win.
Coach, the team looked hungry to get the win tonight. What do you tell your players to ensure that they maintain that hunger without getting too satisfied?
Bro, we just lost 4 games in a row. That's like satisfied. Like, I mean, they had a drink of water today. It's like when you're hungry, right? A drink of water doesn't fill your hunger, right? So, yeah, we there's there our staff will not allow it. They won't allow it. That's just not who we are.
How much was a benefit just for them to see the ball go in the basket after these last few games, just having a night where they're able to make 57% of his shots?
Yeah, I mean, it's always more fun when the ball goes in the basket. Um, but the ball went in the basket because we played the right way. Guys were getting each other shots rather than trying to get their own, and we've tried to get our own too much leading up to this. I think several times in press conferences after the game, you guys have asked me the question, "Well, Coach, what is it? What is it about what is it about the offense?" And I think you saw today when we pass the ball to the open guy and we don't hang on to it, and every time somebody touches the ball, they don't dribble, but they just move the ball. It just makes the game so much easier. And so the goal now is to continue that when you play like opponents.
David said that he came to you and said that he felt comfortable off the bench, and he comes off the bench today. Just what's it say about him, and how much did you like him in that spot? Just seeing that again.
Yeah, no, man, like that just speaks the world of his character and how much he loves this team and he wants to win. And so was super proud of him, super proud of him. And I can see how it makes the difference in our team having two forwards out there and rim runners. And so, yeah, so proud of him for that.
Is there anything about the way he plays, the way he sees the game that just makes him naturally more suited to be a spark guy?
Well, you know, he the fact that he can score the basketball allows you to bring someone off the bench that gives you a scoring punch. When he was coming off the bench earlier, we were scoring 26 points a game off the bench, and we were averaging 95. And then I moved him to the starting lineup. Um, we are only getting 9 points off the bench, and we're scoring 67 points a game. And so, him seeing that, us talking about it, it just, when you have a guy who comes off the bench, man, that can put the ball in the hole and do multiple things, but like can shoot it, just puts a different kind of pressure because they're subbing maybe getting a little weaker and we're subbing and we might be getting stronger. So but man, just for his character to be able to come and say, Coach, this is what I think would be better for the team. And I just speaks volumes to who he is as a person.
Also, want to ask about Andres. We saw him get in the game late today. What's just his transition been like going from Europe to here and adjusting to the college game? What do you think it's been like for him?
Yeah, um, he's He's a real teenager that came over. He's not a guy who's 21. Leah's is a little older. Doreen's a little older. They've been away from home before. This is his first time being away from home, and so there's a lot of adjustment. There's language adjustment. There's in class. Just so much swirling around in his brain, and then we're practicing at 7 o'clock in the morning, and I mean, and the time difference, and if he stays up one night to talk to his friends back home, then he might be getting an hour of sleep. There's just so much that's going on for him off the court wise, and then you put in the fact that the level of competition that we're playing against every night and the speed of the game and all of that he has to adjust to. But we've given him some like small things. Hey, Drake, these are the three things we need you to really get better at, and he's trying, and so I'm glad he was able to get some playing time today, and just really excited about the next 3 or 4 days to see how much better the whole team can get.
Yeah, I mean, it does seem like he's got some offensive skills already. What are the other things you're stressing with him?
Defense, he has two ends of the court. Like yeah.
And talked about the putting the ball through the net with PJ specifically. Can a game like this just propel him moving forward to gain some real confidence?
Yeah, host well, he made like the game was easy for him today because he moved the ball and because he gave the ball up early, it came back around and he was able to get assisted shots, right? Like he didn't have to fight for every shot that he took. And when the game is like that for him, and then you know, you see it go in, it just builds your confidence. Whereas if you're, fighting through, two defenders and a contest for your shots, 50% of the time, it's just hard. And so, we watched film, we talked, and he's well, like I said, well, let's see how things go with Creighton because what we have to do is do it against a good opponent. And no offense to Mississippi State, Mississippi Valley, but like we got to continue to grow in this. And so I'm excited about the next 4 days.
If I can just ask about Creighton looking ahead, you've already had the one road contest. How do you think that'll help you going into number two?
Oh, I think it's going to help us a ton, right? We didn't necessarily respond well at the start of the game in Indiana, and the crowd, whether it was the crowd, whether it was the travel, whatever it was, right? We didn't handle that whole trip the way it needed to be handled. So I expect us to be way more businesslike, way more focused, and way more ready for the environment that we're going to see.
Yes. Any other questions for Coach?
Thanks a lot. God bless. Go Cats.